Hi, folks. John Hecker here again, the pro at Brookley Country Club in Rochester, New York. New for 2020 is we're going to have, once the season starts, pin sheets for each day you play. Now, what we basically have is 10 different sets of locations, and we're going to rotate that obviously 1 to 10 and then start that over again. So as you walk into the club in the day, you'll look up outside the bag room and it'll tell you which day it is, and then you pick up the pin sheet accordingly from the golf shop or up on the first tee. And it does a couple of things. Number one is it gives the player a real firm grasp of where the pin is in the green. So you're not really giving an advantage to a player whose eyes are better than a person whose eyes aren't as good. And it does enable us to set up the course neutral each day. And what do I mean by neutral? Well, as you're looking from left to right, there'll be 6 pins on the left, 6 in the middle, and 6 on the right. And if you're looking for the depth of the green, 6 of the pins will be in the front, 6 will be in the middle, and 6 will be in the back. So the course will be set up neutral. It makes it fair for handicaps. It also gets nice wear on the greens separated so that you won't be coming back for 10 days to that location. And these grids represent 5 paces. So it gives you a real clear idea of where the pin is in the green. Now, I would say this, the person who's setting the pins, they're not going to set them on the cup from 10 days ago. They're going to be set a little bit away from them, but let's say they're within a pace. So it'll give you a pretty good idea where the pin is. And if you have a good memory, you can remember how the greens break. So you see tour players use these all the time, and you're starting to see clubs starting to do this. So I'm going to kind of zero in here, and for lack of a better spot to start, we're going to start on number 3 just because it's clear. So number 3, as you look at the third hole, 23 represents the depth. That means that's the deepest part of the green is 23. So when you see this pin 18 into the green, you're pretty close to the back of the green. And 6 from the left means you have 6 paces till you fall off the green. So as you're on the tee, most people are using rangefinders now. You can shoot the pin. Let's say it's 200 yards. It tells you to the very front of the green that it's 182. Now, if you look where the line starts, you can see this line starts at the furthest spot forward. So it might actually be another pace till you get on the green. So it's important to understand that on some holes that you're going to have to factor that in. If you look at number 2, it's probably 2 paces up here before you're actually onto the green because you're not at the very front, because on number 2 you're using the right, on number 3 you're using the left. So as we do this, kind of a cool thing. Again, it sets the course up. So we know the pins are fair. We know the course is set up neutral each day. You know where the pins are. And, if you learn to read the pin sheet, you can, work it to your advantage. Try to remember the breaks in those spots and get an idea how much room you have as far as behind the green. On number 9 here, you can see the person really only, because the gut depth is 25, you really only have 4 paces, so you really can't afford to go much behind that pin. So again, those are probably the advantages to the pin sheets. That's what tour players are looking at. The other thing that I want to do is show you how to fold up a pin sheet. So a pin sheet, if you're riding a cart, hey, you can just put it on with a scorecard and look at it each time. But the proper way to fold a pin sheet and fit it in your pocket, which we have a lot of walkers here at the club, so you definitely want to know how to do it. Is you're going to fold it into thirds. So from the start, you have 1, and this is 2, and this is 3, and these are holes 1 through 6. These are holes 7 through 12. These are holes 13 through 18 as you go down the page. So there's a reason why they're set up this way. So on the side here, you'll see page 1 or day 1. We're going to fold that over, and now we're just looking to make 3 equal folds. So we got 1 fold. We fold over the edge a little bit there because it's not quite equal. Then 2, and then we've got 3. And here the idea here is pins 1 through 3, and then you're going to fold those in half. So 1, 3, 3, and then at the bottom is 4, 5, 6, and you fit that in your pocket. And so as you're playing, you go through those holes, and then you actually unwrap the pin sheet when you go to holes 7 through 12 and 13 through 18. Like I say, then it fits nicely in your pocket. So it's an easy thing to grab and look at the holes. So anyway, I hope you enjoy them out there. I know a lot of tournaments you'll play with pin sheets, but now we're going to have them every day. And it's kind of something kind of fun to have. And hope you enjoy them, and we'll look forward to seeing you when the weather breaks.